Hello, everybody. So, have you ever just felt inventive? You know, you could make something work probably pretty easy, but why not try to make something else? Well, that's what we're doing today. Um, my wheelbarrow was busted, and we'll get to what I'm doing here in just a second. But I need a way to clean out chicken coops and nest boxes and things like that without having to carry 5-gallon buckets, because that's going to take forever. So, lawnmowers are down. I have a lawnmower cart. See where this is going? Well, I needed a couple washers, and thankfully my grandpa was a hoarder of such. And look at there, a whole bucket of washers to pick from. I think I found two that are going to work just fine. And while I'm in here, I need to grab a new pin that will go through that hole, because the old pin has seen better days, and fortunate enough, my pins have been dumped all over the place. So, yeah, that's a pretty good sized pin right there. Probably a lot bigger than we need, but it will work. It will work. I am not replacing the one on the other side because well, it's still on there. It's still working. Well, why not keep it? All right, so let's show you what I'm doing here. I want to keep the lawnmower cart usable for when the lawnmower is working again. And man, the lighting is just horrible. Horrible. Alright, so I have taken the busted wheelbarrow apart. Yep. And now I am trying to fashion a way to be able to steer this thing and be able to use it as a dump cart. A gorilla cart would be fantastic, but I can't afford those things. So, not yet. Eventually, I'm hoping to get one. But I'd also like to get my lawnmower working so I can just use this. But we need a way to haul that manure around, so this is what we're doing. Now I'm going to sit you over here so you can kind of see, hopefully, maybe. Oh, where are you at? Oh, somewhere in there. So the idea here is I'm going to take these handles. We're going to take that pin out that I just stuck in there. We're going to take that washer off. Alright, we got these perfect little dandy wheelbarrow handle holders that hold the axles to the wheelbarrow. And we're going to slide those on here. I think I have figured this out. I've been messing with it a little bit. So bear with me here. We're going to figure this out together. We're going to stick a wheel on just like that. We have our pin, we have our washer, we have our handle holder, and we have our wheel back on the axle. Now, I have a bolt in the tongue of this to hold this axle into place where I would like it to be. It sits at a pretty good height right there. And now we're going to do the same thing, just opposite on the other side. So we're going to put the wheel on, just like that. We're going to put our handy dandy handle holder on here. And our washer. And our new pin. Alright. Now just in case this doesn't work as planned, who knows until we try it. We're going to spread those apart right there. It sounds like the kids might be coming home, potentially. I'm not sure. Dogs are going to find out and probably let us know. So, yeah. I haven't even looked at what time it is. It's easy to lose track. We don't have a whole lot of space here. I would like the tongue to be able to move a little bit. Just not too crazy. So, yeah. These wheelbarrow handles, one is bent unfortunately, but I'm going to make it work. And I don't believe that was the bus, but I did hear some squeaky brakes and the dogs were going to check that out. So anyway, sorry about the loud equipment in the background as well. they're putting up a new water tower right behind us. So, yeah, that's been going on for a while. So anyway, these wheelbarrow handles have already got the holes where they mounted to those to begin with. So, yeah, without further ado, let's put some bolts in here and let's see what happens. Let me get those. All right, we have our bolts. Don't mind my busted impact wrench there, it still works, but that is a good lesson of don't use your tools as a hammer. And that's okay. We'll just have to get a new one and replace it and learn from it. Alright, so I'm going to line these up here. We're going to stick these bolts in here and we're going to get them tightened down. And the reason I did it this way is because I want these handles to be able to go wherever I want them to go. Now this may be a little bit far out. We may have to adjust this at some point. But for now, we're just going to go in the holes that they already gave us. Why not? We got to see what works, right? Now yes, you might be wondering why I'm going through all this when I could have just probably cut something and put in the bottom of that and fixed it. Well, it's kind of busted up on the sides too, so I don't think it would have lasted long even if I did that. I don't know if you can tell, but that's kind of it's not straight, so I'm gonna put the bend down and maybe over time lifting weight with it, it'll straighten it back out. But yeah, for now we're gonna use what we have available, because I know I don't readily have $200 to go buy a new wheelbarrow, and I'd rather have one of those gorilla cart things. It's like a wheelbarrow but one of these combined kind of thing. So yeah, one of these days we will move up in this world and upgrade, but I love using what I have, and that's what we're doing right now. So the idea is not to be able to lift this. The idea is to be able to push it. I don't need to lift it. It's a dump cart. You lift a wheelbarrow, right? So I just want to be able to lift it. I want to be able to steer it, and we're going to see what happens here. Let me tighten these down. We may have to add some spacers or something in here eventually so the axle doesn't move like crazy on us, but we'll figure that out, okay? We'll figure that out. So let me show you what we got here. I got you on selfie mode. We have our setup. Got a bolt in here to keep that where it's supposed to be. So without further ado, I guess we ought to see if this thing works, shouldn't we? So I've got kids, got the wife, all shorter than I am. Not just in height, but in arm length too. So adjustable is, yeah, definitely key. We might put the bracing bar in between them. Something like this we could flatten out and put between there. A 2x4, something. It all works. Let's see if this thing works, okay? Let's just leave the imagination alone for a minute, and let's see what we've got here. Let me see if I can find a good spot to put you. Maybe on the back of the truck. This might seem crazy, and I hope you're getting a laugh at it, because I'm laughing myself. But I got to be able to get chores done, and I need to figure out a way to do that. So let me go grab that thing and we'll push it across here and see what happens. This does not have weight in it, so we'll definitely have to figure that out at some point. But all four wheels are rolling. I am able to turn it. As long as we don't turn too sharp. The front wheels kind of drag a little bit. Of course, I'm driving over these big rocks. But yeah, let's come this way. See there, you can't turn real sharp because the tires rub the tongue of the trailer there. But this is working, so I would love to get some weight in here. And then of course, the way this is set up, I just figured out something else. Instead of laying the handles on the ground, I could lay them right there. They'll actually act as brakes, because this here is touching the ground. That would keep that thing from rolling away. So that's a plus. We got brakes with this thing. We didn't even plan it. We got brakes. Look at there. That was not planned at all. I just figured that out. Yeah, eventually I may add some spacers in there. I just don't want to take the turning ability out of it. But yeah, when I want to take it off of there and put it on a lawnmower or ATV or something like that in the future, I just got to take that bolt out, and then well, when we get where we're going, I'll have to do this one-handed, one at a time. Set these handles down here. See there, I'm able to turn, but you can't turn too hard. This is what happens when you turn too hard. Bam! But we're able to turn. Get where we're going. Let me grab my wrench out of there, and these metal pieces that we don't want in a tire. Absolutely not. We'll put those down in the good old pocket there. I fixed this up so that I could sit on a lawnmower and I could release the handle from the lawnmower. Oh, of course. See, we should have left the brakes on. Anyway. We get where we're going, we pull our lever and dump our load. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I'm going to see if it works. I'll have to do a different video on that because I'm nowhere near ready to start scooping poop. And, yeah, I'll clean up these tools, but hey, I'm all about using what you have. What is that saying? Rung what you brung. Yep, that's what we're doing here. We had a very nice wheelbarrow here that has been well used over time. Unfortunately, it is plastic. Now, I say that, but the metal ones rot out, so pick your battles, I guess. But yeah, I don't have one of them little trailer dolly mover things, or I probably would have figured something out with that instead. But I kind of just made my own out of a wheelbarrow, and I think that is awesome. But yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna get these tools picked up and stuff, and maybe I can get some footage. It will be two separate videos because I can't even get my computer to power up to even attempt to edit two videos together. So, yeah, we're going to try this thing out because I'm ready to clean that chicken coop out, and I'm probably gonna have to put some air in the tires. These guys haven't been used in a while, so the wheelbarrow tires are able to hold more weight than what's on the trailer, and if I could extend that out to be able to use those tires on it, I don't know, I might do that, but I kind of like it the way it is. we've hauled a lot more weight in that trailer than what those tires call for. So anyway, that being said, keep an eye out for the next video, because I'll set up to record, and we will see how this thing works under a load. And I'll let you know if I end up adding spacers in there or not. But like I said, I do want to be able to turn still, so I don't want to get too crazy with the limitations on there. It's all about mobility and just being able to move the poop. So yep. I'm not planning on hauling, heavy loads that I can't pull by myself. Probably nothing more than a wheelbarrow would hold. But as silly as it is, guys, I think this is going to work, and we're going to try it out. So I may just go ahead and pause this and bring you back as soon as I'm ready to start scooping. I'll probably have to transfer it over here with buckets, and that's okay, because I only have to truck a couple feet. So carrying buckets all the way across this place is a different story. But yeah, stay with us, and we will get to it. All right, got you guys with me. I have aired up the tires, and I've made some scoops here, and we're still working on it. Not quite half full yet, but some of this is going to be wet, because unfortunately the kids put the water in there wrong, and well, that has led to, sorry, I have a tick. Alright, back to it. That has led to some wet manure, so some of this is going to be heavy, while others is just big clumps. We have used straw and wood chips in here, so yeah, let's continue. I'll bring you back when I'm ready to try to move this thing and see just what we can handle. And yes, the smell is to be reckoned with. It is definitely something I don't ever want to desire. But you know what? That's part of it. Animals stink. You live on a farm. Doesn't bother me. So we're going to continue shoveling, and let's see just what we can haul with this thing. I'm ready to find out. I've got it positioned like this because it's kind of hard to make this curve with the trampoline where it's at. So we're just going to do our best here, and we're going to carry it from there to right here. That's really not that far, so I don't mind the work. My arm is hurting today, but we're just going to see how much we can get done, and well, the kids will be home here shortly, so I'll have help. It's perfect timing, right? Like I said, I haven't really paid much attention to the time all day, but yeah, I don't want to run out of time recording, and I don't want to make this really long, but yeah, stick around. Let's see if it works. I'm going to stick you on pause because I don't have a way to speed this up during the uploading and all that, so wish I did, but I don't. So I try to save y'all a little bit of misery. I mean, I don't know if y'all enjoy any of this, but you know what? I can't change that. So, you deal with what you have. Okay, get it? Haha. Okay. All right. Enough with trying to be funny. We're gonna get back to shoveling some poop. How's that? We'll be right back. It'll be a split second on your side, I promise. A split second. Alright, I told you all you had to do is blink. And, well, here we are. I hope you blinked. I really hope you're not watching this. It'd be kind of weird. Alright, so we're not extravagantly full here. I tried to keep all the weight kind of over the axle and toward the back, just for dumping purposes, but I did lift up on the back of it. It does have a little bit of weight to it here, and your fate is going to be in my daughter's hands here. So I'm going to grab a hold of this thing, and I'm going to turn into a mule, and we're going to find a place to dump this stuff, because it does smell. And well, our greenhouse idea didn't quite work out, thanks to a storm. So I don't know that I'm going to compost over there, and we might still. Let's go look. Let's go find a place to dump this before we get into all this, okay? Yeah, let's do that. Have a plan, stand, right? Alright, so I do have a hay bale I need to move, or we could do it right there. That would be a good spot to start dumping, because it's just going to turn back into dirt anyway, right? I have a little composter over there. I can come over here, and well, I could bring it over here. We can scoop some of that up, and yeah. This is a good hay storage spot, so I really hate to take it up, but I think this is going to work, because the only other option is for everybody to just get a nice huge whiff of it as they come around the driveway right there. And well, I just don't know. I really don't want to pile it down to the garden area, because well, I don't want to smell that while I'm trying to garden. That's supposed to be enjoyable, right? Now once this stuff breaks down, doesn't have a smell, it's not that big a deal. But oh, let's quit overthinking it and just find a place to dump it, right? And oh my goodness, looky there, the kiddos. The kiddos are home. All right, Autumn, you're my camera holder here. It's on selfie mode, so you'll have to face it away from you. Just make sure that you get me in the cart there. I'm going to turn into a mule and pull this thing, and we're going to see what we can get done. Because this is awesome, it's exciting, and hopefully I don't hurt my arm too bad. So without further ado, let's get to moving some poo. You like how I can rhyme? I know, we talked about this. We're going to stop trying to be funny. I can't help it. I got to amuse myself. And yes, this is very light right now, except when you hit a rock. And yeah, that just happened. Get the cart. They don't like looking at me. They want to see what I'm doing. So, let's put this thing back down where it belongs. All right, now let's get out of here. Let's try not to hit anything again, shall we? Whoop, here we go. We need some more weight in the front. Can someone go grab my shovel, please? Because this is not going to work. We are too back heavy. Shut up! I'm trying to record. Skittles! Thank you. All right, now that you can hear me again, the shovel is over there by the chicken coop. Somebody grab it, please. I gotta hold this down so I can shift the weight, because it wasn't doing this while we were sitting there, but it is now. So yeah, let's shift some of this weight forward, and let's see if she rolls a little bit better. Maybe she'll quit tipping up on us. All right. Somebody want to hold that just in case we need it again. All right, I'm letting off of it. I'm not standing on it. We're not holding it down. Let's see what happens this time. Yeah, mule. I don't want to. All right. Whoa. Somebody give me a push. I'm sinking and I hit a rock. Uh-oh. Well, this just isn't working out, is it? Nope. All right, here we go again. That didn't happen. All right, ready? Hey. All right. So my advice would be to avoid mud and large rocks. But other than that, it's going great. let's get swapped around here and see if we can back her in there. Well, we might back up a little bit so that people can actually see what we're doing here.
Now let's move.
Let gravity do a lot of the work here. Yep, there we go. Alright. Oh. This horse needs a little bit more power. Can somebody give me a hand, please? It's a little bit soft around here, folks. Alright, yep, there we go. Alright. Alright, my dear boy. Before we get all doopty-doopty about going downhill there, can you hold the tailgate for us? Up. Gotta be even. You're pulling one side more than the other. You're jamming it. Push that side back down. Gotta come up even. There you go. A little bit more on this side. There you go. Let's do your pull. There we go. Just keep, there you go. Step back. Alright. Now, let's watch this thing take off downhill, right? Woohoo! Look at there, man. I didn't have to use the tilt option. Alright, but see, I'm able to control it still. We're locked in there, so. No, I wouldn't want to ride. Nope.
That thing
Alright, we'll put
stinks.
that thing down for safety purposes, and we'll just climb in here and give her a roll. Hey, look at there. These handles also work as a good leverage. Look at there. We can hold it in the air while we take the shovel that's laying entirely too far away and clean out our dump bed here. Is that as efficient as a wheelbarrow? Probably not, but it's working. That's what matters, right? It's got to work. It's got to function, and we're doing just that. And a little bit of laughter to go along with it. But you know what? The chickens are getting new bedding. We figured out how to do it easily, and it might be easier to pull it all the way down here before backing in. That's always something we can figure out later. Don't cover the mic there, honey. I know they don't really want to hear my voice, but that's the only way they can figure out what's going on, right? You got to be able to hear me, so we can't cover the mic. So anyway, guys, let me know what you think, because I was dreading carrying buckets this far, and I don't have equipment to do this with. Not yet, and you are shaking them to good riddance. I'm just looking at myself. It's like a bobblehead me. You guys all right in there? Wow. I didn't know we were on an amusement ride. Right. So yeah, we're going to keep using this, and I like it. I think it's going to work. It's a little bit pulling on the arm, but we'll be okay. I have my perfect little helpers here, and the wife will be home soon. I'm sure she'll love that after a day of work of smelling some nasty men and women all day. But you know what? It is what it is. They're not all nasty. She does a great job over there. She just gets overworked and not paid enough. So we're going to get this cleaned out. We're going to continue going. I really appreciate y'all watching, and we'll see you next time. If you have liked what you see, please hit that thumbs up button. Tap that subscribe button. Leave us a comment. It is absolutely free to you. We love having you here, and we do our best. I don't have a lot of content to put out for y'all, but I do try to catch what I can, and we're trying to keep up with the camera here. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. You never know what's next here. We have a lot going on, but we can only do a little at a time. So thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a blessed day and have an even better week.